Well, city workers say that they are barely able to make ends meet, while upper management salaries continue to skyrocket. It's a trend economists say is happening across the board and right here in the Queen City. Good evening. I'm Alicia Barnes.
And I'm Brian Blakely. Our chief political correspondent, Emma Withrow, dug deeper into Charlotte's highest paid employee salary. Joins us now to break down these numbers. Emma?
Yeah, absolutely, guys. So right now, as the budget's written, city workers would get a 3% raise in July and then another 3% raise in January of 2024. Now, for some of the lowest paid city workers, that raise would only equate to an extra 60 cents an hour by July and then an extra $1.20 by January. But that's nowhere near the salary that they're hoping for. And they made that clear during last night's public hearing, particularly calling out the city manager, Marcus Jones. Take a listen to what Roy Pegram, a solid waste technician for the city of Charlotte, had to say.
Marcus Jones, you got you a raise. We taking care of you. I know a lot of that raise it has to do with how the city looks. I just want y'all to know, look, take care of us.
Said today I took a look at how much Jones is making and what his raises could have looked like over the years. Now, Jones is the city's highest paid employee. He manages all city departments and manages around 7,500 people. Now, back in 2017, he started out making $144 an hour. After working 6 years for the city, his salary has gone up by around 45%, and Jones now makes $208 an hour, or around $434,000 a year. Councilman Ed Driggs, who's also an economist, said Jones's salary is so high because of the competitiveness of the market for those types of positions. Take a listen.
What we have seen is that ratio of the highest paid to the lowest paid is getting greater in private corporate America and in public government. So basically, these rates are set by the market for each of that type of talent. And we are competitive with other cities in terms of what we pay our workers, and we have to compete with other cities with what we pay for the manager.
And the proof is in the pudding. When you look at Roy Pegram's salary over the years and compare that to Marcus Jones, Jones is making 944% more than Pegram. And the 6 to 7% raises they both receive over the years impact their salaries obviously very differently. But it's important to note, though, Jones is in charge of all city departments and, as I said before, oversees around 7,500 people. Now, Jones's raises are given the final green light from the Charlotte City Council, and the raise increases are usually determined by market rates when comparing private and public upper management salaries.
And so when you're looking at this analysis overall, you're kind of looking within the city as to other positions. If you take a look as to what the state, same position as Jones is making against maybe the city manager in Raleigh, how does that compare?
Yeah, I looked up Raleigh's city manager salary. Her name's Marshall David, and she makes around $330,000 a year, which is a little over $100,000 less than Jones. But you also have to take into consideration the fact that Raleigh has less people than Charlotte, in turn less employees, so less management oversight, but definitely a lot more of a difference than Jones.
Yeah, you're talking about 25% less or more that Jones makes, and I'd like to see what some of those are compared to some of those other cities like Indianapolis or Jacksonville for us. But also, what's the average CEO to worker compensation ratio for these large companies in America?
Yeah, so this is what really shocked me when I took a look at this. So when you think about the fact that Jones is making around 10 times more than the average worker in Charlotte, average CEOs of these large companies in the United States are making around 330 times more than their average worker. We're talking millions of dollars of a difference. So it's a huge disparity. Obviously, it's getting bigger and bigger. I was looking at the early statistics showing that, like, in the 1970s, I think average CEOs were making around 20 times more than their average worker. Obviously, that's grown quite a bit. So
yeah, private companies compared to government entities, a big difference there. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.